I would be, to my colleagues here, I would even suggest that later on, we should invite the former president. And kayo po ba, handa kayong humarap sa former president? Pag inibitahan natin, handa kayong humarap? All right.
Your
Okay.
Honor. Mr. Chair.
Well, we inform him today, no? Them, no? Of this hearing, di ba? Okay, and this is a third hearing. So in the fourth hearing, I'll be inviting Senator Bato de la Rosa and former president to come and listen to your testimony kung handa kayo na to face him on that. Handa po ba kayo? Okay, so Comsec, we're going to invite Senator Bato now.
Mr. President.
And the former president.
Sorry. Mr. Chair. Sorry.
For the next hearing. Can I hear a motion to that, please, to that effect?
Mr. Chair, a motion to invite, Mr. Chair, the former President Rodrigo Duterte, and of course, Senator Bato de la Rosa, para po sa pagsagot dito sa mga issues na ina-allege, sa mga issues na inihahapag ng mga EJK victims and their families.
Okay.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to invite the former president in the next hearing after tomorrow, and Senator Bato de la Rosa. Okay?
Mr. Chair.
And there is a second. So if there's no objection, same is approved.
Mr.
Mr.
Chair,
Chair.
i-conclude ko lang, no?
Mr.
Yung
Chair,
aking
before po dun sa before proceeding to the questioning, Mr. Chair, kasi nandun na tayo sa pag-invite, Mr. Chair, baka din ma-fortify pa natin kung ano talaga yung nangyayari sa war on drugs. Kung, Mr. Chair, since mga victims yung nandito, baka meron pang isa, for example, si dating Senator Laila de Lima, para maging resource person din natin kaugnay sa war on drugs, since she is one of the di ba, matindi din yung kanyang hinarap nung nakaraan. Siguro if the body will
So you're also
approve.
making a motion to that?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I would like to make a motion to invite as resource person former Senator Laila de Lima in this chamber, Mr. Chair.
Is there any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Moved and seconded that Senator de Lima should be invited. No objection. Same is approved.
Mr. Chair.
Okay. Sige. Sige.
Mr.
Go
Chair,
ahead, go
if I may. So first, because we already introduced Senator de Lima, may I also bring to the attention of the body that Senator de Lima actually authored a Senate resolution to investigate the one-time big time in Cebu. This is Senate Resolution number 915, filed October 10, 2018. And I do not know what is the status of this resolution, but perhaps their committee in the Senate would have further information about this. It is a resolution directing the appropriate Senate committee to conduct an inquiry into the spate of killings during police operations in Metro Cebu, and it covers the one-time big time operations as indicated. The author would be Senator Laila de Lima, Paulo Benigno Aquino, Risa IV, Risa Ontiveros, Francis Kiko Pangilinan, Antonio Sonny Trillanes.
When was the resolution filed?
October 10, 2018, Your Honor.
Yeah, but that is in the past Congress.
Yes, Your Honor. It's a
17th
Congress. So,
but is there any resolution again filed in 2020?
I do not believe so, Your Honor, because this was specifically for the one-time big time operations, and perhaps after 2018, they let it be, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then
perhaps you can give a copy of the resolution.
Yes, Your Honor, I will. And then just, Your Honor, as to the question of whether we believe that Duterte is responsible, from our legal analysis, Your Honor, President Duterte, we filed a complaint, a communication before the International Criminal Court, indicting him as the most responsible for crimes against humanity. That is the crime that constitutes or covers all of the killings in this period, Your Honor. And his individual criminal responsibility stems from the Rome Statute, Your Honor. And we believe it would stem from first, Article 25, which calls to attention his own acts, his direction, his speeches, his statements. And second, Your Honor, under Article 28, which would be his responsibility under command responsibility as someone who should have known and knew, consciously disregarded this information that these things were happening. And in fact, we have on record after, well, until 2022, you have the president saying that he was responsible for these killings. He is taking all accountability for these killings. And in fact, we also have a video recently that we unearthed that where he says that his only crime is extrajudicial killings. Perhaps we can find that video again, Your Honor.
I also would like to recognize the presence of Congressman Carapot Paduano of the Abang Lingkod party list. Right. Much as I want to give courtesy to the former president and the senator Bato de la Rosa, because of the gravity of the testimonies of these victims, they should face these people and hear the complaints. Perhaps what I'm saying is perhaps the former president would look into his own heart and realize what he has done in the past 6 years. So therefore, we're going to invite him now because of this.